Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Hope your day is starting well. Thank you all for joining me. Whether you join live and comment, listen to a replay, listening to the podcast. Thanks for joining me. Next week will be the 800th episode. 800 days without missing a day going live with Coffee with Alain. And sometimes it's like, what do I want to talk about? I talk about safety. I talk about self-defense. I motivate people. I try to inspire people. Talk about a current event here and there. This morning, I was like, what do I want to talk about today? Because I didn't plan it yet. I thought, I'm going to use my Be Loyal mug. We got Linus and Snoopy on there. Be loyal. Loyalty is important, but we can't have a blind loyalty. We need to be loyal when it's deserved. And I learned this a number of years ago. Helped a guy get started. I was already a published author and he was getting started. Asked me to write a foreword for one of his books, which I did. Some other friends of mine helped him as well. And then it turned out the guy was lying, not just to us, but to all sorts of people. He was a fraud, a fake. And then he started getting mad at people for not being loyal to him. You don't have to stay loyal to someone when you're finding out they're lying to you and others and they're not a good person. Don't have a blind loyalty when something is definitely wrong and bad and doesn't align with your beliefs, with your moral compass. So when you're thinking about being loyal, we also have to look at, does the person deserve the loyalty? Because if they're not a good person, if they're going against your morals, your moral compass, if they're lying to you, fooling you, frauding you, or others, they don't deserve your loyalty. Not if you want to be an exceptional person and do what's right. So I think loyalty is very important. And sometimes it's going to really depend on you. This person that was frauding me and lying to me and others, I wanted nothing to do with him and backed off. And I was called disloyal because of that. At the same time, good friends that we would fight for each other, die for each other, we're loyal to each other, I'll back them, even if it's something that maybe goes against what I know is right or wrong. Some people deserve that loyalty. Doesn't mean I'll condone it. Doesn't mean I'll help them with it. But maybe I would. They say the good friend, is the one that helps you bury the bodies, right? And I got friends like that. They'd help me and I'd help them. They deserve the loyalty and they'll get it, regardless of what it is. I wrote about that in my novel, Lost Conscience, where character is, what's right, what's wrong, what's legal, what's not legal. Legality and what's right and wrong aren't always the same. So when we talk about loyalty and being loyal, it's a very complex topic. And you don't want to flippantly just throw it out there here or there. I think it's very important to be loyal, but the person has to deserve the loyalty. And they need to be loyal back. And that goes along with trust and other characteristics. Well, I'll say good morning to Dixon. Dixon says, much more than a liar, he tried to get you disbarred, a veritable a-hole. Dixon knows the person I'm talking about that I helped get started and then the things that went on after that. Good morning, Thad. Thad knows about that person too. Good morning, Thad. Appreciate you being here and saying hi. So yes, loyalty, very important. we want to be loyal. Be loyal like Snoopy there with Linus. And Snoopy's also loyal to Charlie Brown, of course. Just like Rocky's a loyal little pup for us. But make sure the loyalty is deserved. Don't be loyal blindly without something deserving that loyalty and without having it back to you. I see a lot of people, they're loyal to something and they're not getting it back. And it makes me wonder what is causing that loyalty. So this is just a little bit deep thoughts, spurred by the coffee cup for Coffee with Alain this morning. But I want you to think about it. Who deserves your loyalty? And are you being loyal to them? And the big thing too is if they deserve your loyalty and you're not loyal, you need to do some assessment there as well. Why aren't you? And maybe do some correction there. So we want to make sure that we are absolutely loyal to those that deserve it, and maybe think once or twice about people that don't deserve it. That's what I got for you today. Just some deep thoughts for a Thinking Tuesday. So go out, make it a thought-filled Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow with a little bit of warrior wisdom for Wednesday.